Now I'm going to ask you, sis. We got blinders. I'm going to ask you, sis. What are you going to do about it? Psalm 94.
Continue to seek Him.
Continue to seek Him. Study.
You guys, that's what I was going to ask you. Do you?
Psalm 94, your favorite scripture?
Do you read the book of Mormon?
Isaiah 34:16. Are you a Mormon?
No, I'm not a Mormon.
Okay.
You guys don't relate?
No. The Mormon was written by a so-called white man, John Smith. He was an Edomite. He's another nation. The book of the Mormon has nothing to do with the Bible.
It don't coincide?
No, it does not coincide. No, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna answer your question. Because what we do, sis, we're not the Christian church. Again,
no, it's not.
Yeah, I want to explain it. We're Israel united in Christ. Israel as in a nation of people, the blacks and Hispanics, and we're united under Christ, a black man.
Right, that's
Christian.
I'm with you on that.
Okay. So I'm gonna show you about these other books, like the Quran, the Book of Mormon, all that type of stuff. People try to mix it with the Bible. Well, let's see what the Bible says. Read.
Isaiah chapter 34, verse 16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read.
So, sister, what is the book of the Lord?
Bring it out.
It's the Bible.
But okay.
It's the Bible. It's not done yet. Read.
I got you kind of lost me a little bit right there, though.
No.
I lost you?
I got you.
Where did I lose you at, sis? Where did I lose you?
It's still the book. That book has also been altered.
No. The King James 1611 version Bible.
Okay,
Who got? Anybody got Donovan?
Ask her what part.
What part of the KJV Bible was messed up?
What part?
Yeah, what was part? Because a lot of people say that they messed up the Bible, they changed it, or what part did they change it?
Love thy neighbor. I mean, you're supposed to be in love. We're supposed to be in love.
Yeah, love thy neighbor. Well, so what's your understanding about love thy neighbor? What's that talking about? You know what I want? Leviticus. You're absolutely right, sis. We are not supposed to love everybody. God told the blacks and Hispanics there's a specific people you're supposed to be loving. Who was a black man and a Hispanic man supposed to be loving? And who was their neighbor?
Bring it out.
Because the Christian church, this demon right here, they tell you to love everybody in the world. They can shoot you, kill you, and you're supposed to love them. So what's the proper? Yes, we're going to explain what it is. Because, again, when we read in Deuteronomy 28:48, it says, in the what of all things we're going to serve our enemies. In the time of slavery, we sat down, and the slave master opened up our Bible, and they twisted scriptures. And we weren't allowed to read or write, correct?
Right.
So they pulled certain scriptures. When it says, love thy neighbor, they said that's everybody. But God tells you who your neighbor is. Turn the cheek.
It's a number of things
Yes,
in there.
but guess what? They twisted the scriptures to make it seem like...
some books out of there.
Yes, what you're saying is right, sis, but I'm going to show you right. I'm going to go step by step. You got a lot of great questions and we're going to answer. Leviticus 19 first, so I'm going to explain to you who we're supposed to be loving. Read.
Leviticus chapter 19, verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart.
So God said you shouldn't hate your brother. Who do you consider as your brother?
The Israelites?
No. Well, okay, the Israelites. Before you knew you was an Israelite, who do you consider as the brother? As your brother?
At that time?
Yeah, before.
Everybody. I mean,
You thought even the white man and the Hispanic man, the white man and the Chinese man?
served the God.
Whoever served God. Okay, we're going to read. We're going to get the understanding. Read. Because that's what the Christian church teaches us. But I'm going to show you. Read.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, and not suffer sin upon him. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people.
So it said against the children of thy people. So who are your people, sis? That you should be the Israelites, sis. The Israelites are your brother. The Israelite is your neighbor, not the Chinese man, not the Arab man, not the white man. They are not your people. God made a difference between the nations. The nation of Israel was supposed to be up top, and they're God's people. And amongst the nation of Israel, we're supposed to be showing love to each other. That makes sense, sis?
Say that again.
Amongst the children of Israel, that's who we should be applying love to. Love is telling your sister or your brother, hey, you got to keep God's laws and commandments. What we're doing right now, we're showing love to our people because they don't know that they're the Israelites. They don't know that we're supposed to be keeping God's laws and commandments. They don't know that we're not supposed to be celebrating holidays that our oppressors give us. They don't know that they're breaking the Sabbath day. They don't know none of this. So our job is to show love and teach them the proper understanding of the Bible.
Right.
Of the Bible. So now you asked about the Book of Mormon, right? Go back to Isaiah 34:16. I'm going to show you the Book of Mormon has nothing to do with the Bible. It was a white man listen, sis, the white man has nothing to do with the Bible. God condemns the white man to hell and death forever. They are oppressors of the slave of the devil, the Bible speaks of. So anything the white man creates, we ain't supposed to be following it, including the Book of Mormon. I'm going to show you. Read.
Isaiah chapter 34, verse 16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read.
So the book of the Lord is the Bible. The Bible we use is the King James Version Bible, the 1611. It has the 80 books. You mentioned about 14 books being removed. Okay, it's called the Apocrypha, right? There's Bibles that have the Apocrypha in it. Most of the time they sell them separately. Okay, so here's the 14 books that they removed out of the Bible. It originally was in the Bible when it got translated from the Greek and Hebrew. But they took it out, and the Protestant church, the white man, took it out in the 1700s. So we cannot connect the dots. So we cannot get the full understanding of what the Bible is talking about. All right, sis? Continue reading.
No one of these shall fail.
Meaning the prophecies written in the Bible shouldn't fail. When God said that you and your people will go into slavery on slave ships, have yokes of iron, and serve your enemies, guess what? That didn't fail. That came to pass.
Right.
When God said we'll be destroyed for a lack of knowledge, when you look around, you see it came to pass, and it's still happening today. None of the prophecies of the Bible is going to fail. Jesus Christ, a big Blackfoot is going to come out that sky and save the blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans. That's not coming for everybody on this earth. That prophecy is not going to fail, sis. Read.
For my mouth it has commanded, and his spirit it has gathered.
So God's spirit gathered these books together. The Genesis to Malachi, from 1st Esdras to 2nd Maccabees, from Matthew to Revelation. God's spirit gathered these books and prophecies together. We don't need no Book of Mormon.
Right.
We don't need the Quran. We don't need the Egyptian Book of the Dead. The 42 laws of all that is garbage.
Right.
Finish that off. That was it. Now, what was your other question, sis? So we answered the part about your neighbor, your brother is your people, the Israelites, the blacks and Hispanics. That's us. We're the Israelites, okay? We answered your question about the Mormon and these other books. They have nothing to do with us. Throw them away. Burn them. You don't need them. Say it again.
I'm going to spirit on that one.
What do you mean you're going to go into the spirit?
That's just a prayer that I need to do.
Wait, so you don't agree with that? So sis, do you follow?
I can't help it. I'm not going to agree with everything. I agree with a lot of that you're saying. I'm here with you on a lot of what you're saying. It is, in the
okay, sis.
Lined it up with the word. I agree with you on that.
Okay.
But it's just that that's something that I need to. I can't just take that right now. I'm not feeling that.
Okay, but sis, guess what? Guess what? Let me ask you something. You must read the Book of Mormon, right?
Well,
what is in the Book of?
Everybody can't read.
No, I'm asking you though. I'm asking about you.
I just started.
You just started reading the Book of Mormon. In the Book of Mormon, what is it teaching you to do? Is it teaching you that you're an Israelite? Is the Book of Mormon teaching that you're an Israelite?
Yes.
It said the black man's an Israelite?
No, I'm just opening it up.
And what I'm telling you, sis, we just read in the Bible. The Book of Mormon is not going to teach you your nationality. The Book of Mormon is not going to teach you how to keep... Huh? Say it again? Nephi? Nephi is in the book of the Maccabees.
But it's in the Mormon.
That's fine. That's fine. It's the book. Guess what? The Quran talks about the Israelites. These other Bibles, they take things from the Bible and they make their own doctrines and their own belief system. So the Book of Mormon did the same thing. They came in there and they took certain things that was in the original Bible, untainted, and they came up with their own doctrines. They say in the Book of Mormon that all black people come from Ham and we're cursed. Our skin is cursed. No, that's a lie. Give me Song of Solomon 1:5. I'm going to show you the Book of Mormon is a lie. The black man reaches him from the line of Shem. We are not the Hamites. The Hamites are those true Africans, them dusty Africans that live in Africa right now. Okay? Read Song of Solomon 1:5. They say in the Book of Mormon that black people are cursed. That's why we're dark. Right?
But we are cursed.
We're cursed not because of our skin. We're cursed because we didn't keep God's laws and commandments. The people who are cursed, they were always black, sis. Genesis 2:7 first.
But doesn't that coincide with one another?
No, the Book of Mormon.
Because of our skin?
No.
Because of our skin?
No, we're not cursed. No, sis. So you think your skin is a curse?
No, hell.
No, the Book of Mormon teaches that, sis. So why are you going to follow a book that teaches that your skin is a curse?
But I'm not saying we were cursed because of our, we were cursed for not obeying.
Yes, you're right, sis. But you want to read a book.
But it was also, we were cursed because of our skin.
No, I'm telling you, sis. You're trying to read a book that's telling you that your skin color is a curse. It's not a curse. Genesis 2:7.
You're not listening to what I'm saying.
What do you say, sis?
Okay,
go ahead.
not cursed. Punished. Use that word.
Yes, punished.
Because of the color of our skin.
No. We weren't punished.
Because we're still doing it today.
No, we were punished for not keeping the commandments. We weren't punished because our skin was black, our skin was dark. That's not the reason. The first man on earth was black. Adam was a black man.
I got that.
Okay, so what I'm trying to say, you follow that, right? You understand that?
I got that.
Okay, now in the Book of Mormon, they teach that the black people descend from the line of Ham. And that the reason why our skin is black is because we are cursed. That is a lie.
I see what you're saying.
That is a lie. So what I'm telling you, sis, the Book of Mormon is a lie. It's false. It was written by your oppressor. It was given to you in slavery so we could read that and become further confused and further drawn away from the true understanding of the Bible. I'm telling you, sis, the Book of Mormon needs to go in your trash can or burned up. You choose. You don't need to read that. The only thing you need is the 1611 King James Version Bible from Genesis to Revelation, including the Apocrypha from 1st Ezra to 2nd Maccabees. Okay, you could Google it, you can find it on Amazon. Those books are available to you. So I'm telling you, the Book of Mormon is not for our people. It's for the white man. Let them read that. Throw it away. You don't need it. You just own.
We used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.